Let's go ahead and get right to it. We're looking at top wind reports, 71 miles an hour. These wind reports are growing, by the way, by the hour. This is in the last 24 hours. Fairport, Ohio, 71 miles an hour. Dunkirk, New York, 70 miles an hour. Buffalo, New York, 64 mile an hour wind speeds. And West Bloomfield, 61. South Haven, 55. And that's the lowest. All right, so there you go. All right, as we look at these power outages, Nick was just talking about Maine, over 250,000 there, and Vermont, 43,000 right on it, and then Pennsylvania, 75,000, New Jersey, over 21,000 power outages. So again, coming through. So hopefully you have a generator or a lot of warm blankets with you. Maybe a fireplace too. That's a good idea. Top wind reports in State College, 61. Milton, 59. Echo Lake, 59. North Kingston, 58 there in the last 24 hours. And these wind damage reports in the last 6 hours come from Buffalo down to Washington, D.C. into New York, and then up here toward Burlington, points north toward Bangor. That leads me to this. We've got wind advisories, high wind warnings all across the Northeast. Gust up to 65 miles an hour possible, but again, we've seen gust in the 71 mile an hour range. So there you go. The wind gust forecast will be 60 to 70 in Buffalo by tomorrow morning, and 40 to 50 miles an hour in Watertown, 20 to 30 in Bangor, but that's still not great when you think about the weather out there. And things don't really improve much for Buffalo through early Sunday morning. They actually potentially could get a little bit worse, especially with everything that we've been seeing. And gust of 71 is going to knock power right out. So in Boston, your wind forecast for tomorrow, 43 mile an hour gusts, 29 mile an hour sustained winds. And yeah, it's not going to be a pretty situation. It's never safe. So now let's take a look at the Midwest conditions. Top blizzard snow totals in East Jordan, 22 inches all the way down to Honor at 16 inches. So there you go. And when we look at this, there's major lake effect snow likely from Detroit to Saginaw. You're looking at about 1 to 3 to under an inch really of snow. But then when you look up here, just north of Saginaw, the total really gets high, 5 to 12 inches. Marquette, 12 to 18 inches. And so there you go. We've got a blizzard warning here from Traverse City down to Grand Rapids into Kalamazoo, even, you know, right down here just south of Kalamazoo. And then as we come over to Rochester and Buffalo into Watertown, more blizzard warnings for you there. Winter storm warnings in place, winter weather advisories in place through Monday morning. So all of this is here through Monday. Buffalo really going to get hit hard, 24 to 36 inches of snow expected. And in Watertown, 24 to 48 inches of snow. So no wonder there's blizzard warnings in place. It's not uncommon. Future track will show you that this is going to continue not just today, not just tomorrow, but for Sunday and Monday too. So it's going to be a white Christmas for many of you, but a Christmas that's going to be hard to get to where you need to go or get your family in if you're in one of these areas where they're having a white Christmas. So as we look at Watertown, I want to zoom in a little further because there is that blizzard warning and some of these heavy snow totals. I-81 is going to be an absolute mess, and I don't think you'll be able to drive down much of it because it's just going to be so bad with all of this snow, 36 to 48 inches. And then around Watertown,
Watertown near DePaulville, 24 to 36 inches. So as we look at Watertown over the next 3 days, nothing but wind and snow because of those blizzard-like conditions, right? So it's not about the snow that falls on the ground. It really is more about it blowing around, reducing visibility, and these dropping temperatures. Temperatures in the teens to 20s with a lot going on over the next 3 days.
Camera, some ice and snow, and when we look at the travel trouble Wednesday to Sunday, over 29,500 delays and almost 10,000 cancellations. That number has popped up, and I'm not surprised. As we look at the airport delays, tomorrow, Boston and New York, both airports there, JFK and LaGuardia, Pittsburgh and Philadelphia, all in the green in the morning, but